Does an FHA roster appraiser have to visually inspect the attic on an FHA assignment? Well, the answer is an emphatic yes. So why all of the fuss about this requirement anyways then? And what exactly is a head and shoulders inspection? Understanding the context is vital when it comes to FHA requirements. Rewind to 1990 when FHA released the valuation analysis for home mortgage insurance, fondly known as the 4150.1. This guideline outlined the appraiser's responsibilities, including a personal inspection of the property and the reporting of its valuation. Explicitly, it stated that the attic must be inspected. Interestingly, this section of the 4150.1 didn't mention a head and shoulders inspection of the attic. But appraisers voiced their concerns about the requirement, citing personal safety concerns. Accessing the attic involves cautiously opening the attic scuttle or door. If the access is through a ceiling hatch, a ladder is necessary. If the appraiser can safely and comfortably access and maneuver within the attic, they ought to do so. After the inspection, it's crucial to close the attic scuttle or door properly to prevent drafts and ensure security. Fast forward to 1999 when FHA published the 4150.2. For the first time, the term head and shoulders was introduced into policy. The idea was to guide the appraiser that if they couldn't safely access or comfortably maneuver within the attic, they should at least enter to their head and shoulders level. It's noteworthy that the appraiser isn't required to disturb insulation or move personal items, furniture, equipment, plant life, or other debris that impedes access or visibility. The inspection is visual and not technically exhaustive. If the appraiser can't visually evaluate the improvements in their entirety, they must contact the lender or AMC and reschedule for a time when a complete visual inspection can be performed. By 2015, FHA published the Single Family Housing Policy Handbook 4000.1 as we know it today. The acceptable appraisal reporting protocols reiterated the attic observation requirements, including the reference to a head and shoulders inspection. However, in 2023, the reference to a head and shoulders inspection was removed. This led to a misinterpretation among appraisers and underwriters who assumed that the absence of the head and shoulders inspection meant that an attic inspection was no longer required. But the attic observation requirements still stipulate that the appraiser visually observe the interiors of attic spaces to the extent they are safely accessible. If not, the appraiser must complete the appraisal subject to an inspection by a qualified party. In conclusion, the FHA roster appraiser's requirement to visually inspect the attic has evolved over the years but has never been completely eradicated. It's a misunderstood requirement that continues to cause confusion, and it's imperative that appraisers understand the history and context behind it.